Hi guys, it's me, Britiany A Christian. Yeah, it's a pen name. Actually, the way I made it, I didn't make it up, but I did make it up, but I wanted to say with my initials, B A Christian. So, for the letter B, I put Britiany. For the letter A, Ashley. And for the letter C, Christian, B.A. Christian. So every time you see my initials, it reminds you to be a Christian, to be close to Jesus. That's the most important thing, to be a Christ follower. All right. Oh. I remembered what I wanted to say. When I wrote this book many years ago, and I was doing pretty well giving it away. I didn't sell, I don't think hardly any copies, maybe one or two. Probably the ones that I bought were the ones that were sold. Anyway, I had given away like over 1,550. I would say like 1,586. I'd given away of this book 1,586 copies. And then Mrs. Griffith, one of the reviewers, I think what they do is Amazon sends them a book and then they read it and then they give a review. That's what I think happened. Well, she didn't give me a glowing review. She's pretty much downed it, shot it out of the air. And then Geraldine from Canada, oh my, she got a terrible review. You can read it on Amazon under this title. And I close my eyes or slide. Like I said before, I don't think she read it. I think it was given to her by Amazon to read, and they probably gave her a bunch of books. And she just, skimmed through it, and then she made a decision to write that review. And what I wanted to say was, I gave away over 1,550 books before she gave that review. My book giveaways dropped to almost zero. I gave a few of them away now and then, and I mean a few. But she shot me right out of the air with her review. And I guess I just want to say, people, be careful what you say about other people's books. Give them a chance and read it and pray about it. Read it, pray about it. See what you should say. And if you can't say something positive about it, why don't you think about just not saying anything at all? That's my opinion. Because now the world, my book was going out all over the world. Not only to Canada and the United States, it was going to the UK. It was going to Brazil. It was going to Germany. It was going all over the Netherlands, Japan. It was going all over the world. And when she did that, it just stopped. Because people believe those reviews. Even if the person who's writing it is not sincere and has not really read it. Well, that's why I'm reading this to you. What say you when I read this? Of course, you can't give a review because the only way you can give a review is to buy the book. And of course, she didn't buy it. I know that they just gave it to her because they do that with reviewers. They just give them books to read. But, you know, don't say mean things. Just, if you can't say, well, that old adage, you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. Just like YouTube says, keep your comments friendly, you know, within community guidelines, because it is very hurtful. These past 10, 11 years since she's done that, almost no giveaways. When I put it for giveaway, almost no one takes it. And it's very hurtful, because it's something that I put my heart into, because I knew that I needed to write it to warn others, other women, not to let somebody come in their lives that could destroy them. And if someone comes along, what is that song by Captain Tennille? It says, if someone comes singing their song, don't pay attention to them. Yeah. I ruined my life because of it. But the good news is that Jesus stood with me through it all. And he took my hand and led me out of that situation. And I'm a better person for it. Now, I've never married again. My husband died in 2006 of cirrhosis of the liver. He was very, very young when he died. And it was very hurtful. And I thought a lot about whether I should write this, but I decided I had to warn people. So be careful what you say about other people's words. And if it's something that you know you're not going to like, then don't get it. Don't give them a bad review. Just leave them alone. I think it's very hurtful, especially if people are hoping to make money to take care of themselves. I mean, there's this one reporter that I've been watching on YouTube, and he's a writer, and he needed to write those books to support his family. Now, I know there's a lot of stuff out there, you know that, but you don't have to. Just leave it alone. Leave them alone. Let God deal with them. Don't give bad reviews. That's not right. She doesn't even know me, but she called me names. And I've tried to contact Amazon because I thought, how can they let her do that? They never answered me. They didn't care. But anyway,